Hi there. So I wanted to share with you everything there is to know about the water villas here on Oblu Xperience. I am actually at the end of the jetty and I'm going to take a walk with you all the way down to reception and just explain the things that have helped me and hopefully will help you too. So let's just start here. So all of the 500 numbers from 550 to 500 are the sunrise side, and as you can see there's lots of coral or rocks and you'll be able to snorkel really well. When you're facing or when you're walking from reception, the sunrise side is on your right hand side and the sunset side is on the left hand side. Now the left hand side are from 600 to 656, and as you can see there are rocks over there, but you're not allowed to swim in that area because that's where the boat's coming in and out. It is deeper the further down you go. So when you are on a villa number, say 500 or 602, these are the ones that are closer to the reception area, and you'll be able to just step off of the ladders and you will be able to walk directly into the sea. So as I'm walking down now, you'll also see one of these buggies. These buggies come quite frequently. We've never had to call a buggy to be able to have somebody come and take us, but the walk is actually quite nice. Morning, I'm good, thank you. I'm good, thank you. They're very friendly staff. And yes, you won't always have to walk if you don't need to. So this is quite a nice lookout point here. So these are on the sunrise side. So you can see where the sun is. You could be sitting in your sort of veranda area and be watching the sunrise. The rocks are incredible for snorkeling around because that's where all of the action is happening. On the other side of the rocks it gets very deep. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but Mali is in the distance, but you can't really see it at all. There are obviously some other local islands around, or resort islands, sorry. And this is the view over from the sunset side. So you can see over to the other resort, the other Oblu resort and the main beach area, some of the beach resorts. So each of these rooms are exactly the same footings, they're the same layout. So you'd really just need to decide if you want to be able to step straight into the sea and touch the floor. I'd recommend going between, say, the 500s and maybe 525s. Obviously it's still tidal, so you will there will be some points in the day that it's a little bit sort of deeper or shallower. And then if you don't mind getting in the sea and not being able to touch the floor, then I would say that is going to happen from the sort of the 5:30s, 6:30s onwards. So you just need to decide whether that's an issue. Also, I was always told that it was the sunset side that had the best snorkeling. I actually completely disagree. We often just get into the water and snorkel underneath the jetty, which is very easy to do, and you go over to the rocks. My husband's seen loads of shark. In fact, he said he's seen some very big shark, which I'm very disappointed with because I haven't. So let's just take a look. I'm going to be quiet for a sec and extend this. Show you one of the herons. Now we did speak to some locals and they call them seagulls here, which is incredible. There was obviously a Maldivian name for them as well, but as I said, the sunrise side is definitely where it's all happening. Sunset is beautiful. The sky has never been completely clear, so there's always been beautiful cloud formations to be able to see. There's an absolutely stunning cloud sort of in front of me now as I'm walking. And it's just, yeah, it's really incredible. We are staying in this Overwater villa with a 5-year-old, and I understand some of the tour companies such as Oblu Virgin don't allow you to book this type of accommodation if you're travelling with children, which I completely understand. I have actually shared some more information on how we've kept our little one safe, but the biggest thing for us is he knows never to go outside without us. If you have a child that doesn't necessarily listen or is a bit of a flight risk, do not book one of these. Absolutely not. We have taken extra precautions. There is no lock on the toilet door. Well, there is a lock, but you're not given a key. A spoon does it for you, so you can use a spoon to lock the toilet door or the bathroom door, so we do that. We obviously lock the door into the sea. I also requested a room that had a gate. Now, not many of these have gates. When I was researching, I did notice that. I noticed some had gates, some didn't. So that's really important. If you are traveling with children, do make sure to ask, if you can, for a room with a gate. Now we're coming towards the end of the jetty now, so that is 501. In fact, it doesn't even start from 500, sorry. And here you've got a much better clear view of Mali in the distance. I, again, when I was doing my research, was thinking, my God, I don't want a view of Mali. It's going to really detract things. It's absolutely fine. It's beautiful. I have not seen one huge ship go past. Again, that was a concern of mine when I was doing my research. There was no need for that. You have this beautiful lagoon here that you're able to look over, but strangely the water's always murky here. Now what I've noticed is, we were snorkeling there yesterday, and it's almost clay-like in the bottom of the sea, so I'm not too sure what that's about. But you would again sort of see lots of fishes, I imagine, by the rocks. You can see as well that the water's out at the moment, so it is a bit shallower here. You can't really see the depth of it here, but let me come over to the sunset side, and again the sea is just absolutely beautiful. In fact, it's a little bit murky today, which I'm not quite sure why, but hopefully you can see. Here we go there, nice clear shot of the steps. They often come and clean the steps. I've seen somebody come twice to clean our steps to make sure it's not slippery. We always wore fins when we went swimming, because it looks calm but it's actually really quite tiring, so I definitely recommend, if you can, get some fins and bring those with you. And just something else that I just think is really important, and I know many people perhaps will disagree, but there are life jackets in your room. I'm a strong swimmer, but I still wear my life jacket every single time I go snorkeling off of the room, purely because safety. I mean, there's a lifeguard that roams up and down here each day, which is amazing. I think it's between 9 and 6. You can see a beautiful plane coming into land, I believe, in Mali. And yeah, so with the life jackets, I just think it's not worth the risk. Wear a life jacket, you can still see everything. There's no need to be diving down. You'll see the flags, they do the red, yellow, green status. So red means obviously you can't swim at all, and that's purely at the moment because there's no lifeguard on duty. So I really hope that helps. As I said, I've done it a little bit backwards, I'm afraid. So I've started at the end of the jetty and I've walked down to reception, purely because I want to go and get a coffee and I'm not walking back and forth. But as I mentioned at the beginning, so as soon as you walk in from the beginning of the jetty, you have sunrise on your right hand side. They go from 5:01 to I think 5:50. You have sunset on your left hand side. That goes from I think 6:01 to I think 6:51. And yeah, that's it. It's just a preference, really. I actually think had I known what I know now, I would have asked for a sunrise side, but still with a gate. For me, the gate was the biggest focus and we got one, so I'm happy where we are. But yeah, we just swim over and do our snorkeling. Really hope this helps.